Hello students, welcome back in our online discussion, and we are now in topic number 3, and we will discuss for this particular discussion about cleaning and checking the restaurant area. So it is important as a service staff that we should also think about or plan about the cleaning and checking the restaurant area before we will have a busy time or before the operational time. So we need to have a planning. We need to check the area. We need to secure the cleanliness and orderliness before the operation hour. So it's very important. So part of a well-delivered food service is providing a hygienic and secure environment for the guests. We need to make sure that the guest is secure in terms of safety and also the security. So this involves having a clean and orderly service area where guests can eat conveniently and without any worries. We need to make sure that the guest feel that he or she is safe and comfortable with the environment within the venue or in the restaurants. And also, major cleaning activities are done with the restaurants is closed, leaving responsibility of monitoring the cleanliness during operation hours to the food and beverage staff. So again, the food and beverage staff, this is his or her assignment to make sure the cleanliness and orderliness of the venue. So the following are the restaurants areas that must be kept clean. So I will leave the other discussion with the ASEAN Master Trainer at the same time as his or Mrs. Noemi. So please listen to this discussion.
Food and beverage service is not limited to the dining area. It also happens in other areas in the establishment which, when left untidy, will leave a negative impression to the guests. Aside from the dining area, here are other parts of the restaurant that you need to look into before the service even starts. First, waiting area. The waiting area is usually the first thing that the guests see. This can be a foyer, a bar, or a row of seats. To make sure that the waiting area is ready for service, here are things to keep in mind. First, keep it clean and tidy at all times. 2. Provide seats enough for every guest. 3. Offer reading materials. 4. Make sure that the waiting area has a nice and pleasant view. Next, toilets. There is nothing more disappointing to guests than a messy, smelly, and unpleasant room. To ensure that the restroom will stay pleasant for the guests, here are things to keep in mind also. Provide hand soaps and refill containers when empty. Next, keep lavatory sinks dry and free from soap residue and use tissue paper. Next, stock toilet cubicles with enough amount of toilet paper. Next, make sure that toilet bowls and seats are kept clean at all times. Next, make sure that urinals are in good working condition, well supplied with deodorant blocks. Stock hand towel dispensers. Keep hand dryers clean and functioning well. Empty waste bins as required. Keep the floor dry and free from debris. And finally, maintain a clean and hygienic smell. Smoking areas. Most establishments discourage smoking in their premises. However, for those with designated smoking area, it can be kept clean by, first, performing spot checks or cleaning regularly. 2. Placing bins for disposal of cigarette butts in designated areas. Public areas. External areas include areas outside the restaurant premises such as walkways, gardens, and car parks. To maintain the cleanliness in these public areas, observe the following. 1. Sweep the area or use a water hose to wash off dirt. 2. Pick up litter. And 3. Collect any food service items that guests may have taken outside. Waiter station. A waiter station is intended to assist you in the performance of your duties. Waiter station contain items that are usually required by the guests, such as tableware, copy of the menu, table napkins, and condiments. Before the service starts, make sure of the following. 1. That supplies are enough for the upcoming service. 2. Containers of condiments are wiped clean. And 3. All the tableware is clean and ready for use. You should also check the cleanliness of other areas and restaurant items such as tables, chairs, pictures and other ornaments, light fixtures, doorknobs, indoor plants and pots, glass windows, panels and doors, carpeted and tiled floors, hostess stands, menu displays or stands, buffet line and bar.